be heard.
Did
you hear the thinking music?
Yes, we could hear the thinking music.
Stage voice?
What? Well, that's true. Seth talks loud enough, and Cole talks loud enough. We could hear Cole. But some of us we couldn't hear. Okay.
How about this? Can you hear that?
I can hear it fine. All right. I would like someone to volunteer to tell me what the imperfect tense is.
It's kind of like past tense.
Okay. What do you mean, kind of like?
Like it's not like I walked, but it's I was walking.
Right. And what's the difference between I walked and I was walking?
I walked shows completed aspect.
Right.
And I was walking shows progressive aspect.
Okay.
And then there's the I walked often or I walked whenever she walked, which is the repeated aspect.
Right. And how do you typically know that something is the repeated aspect? What's your little signal?
You have to add in extra stupid words.
Yeah, you have to add in extra words. I don't know that they're stupid words, but yeah, those things indicate the imperfect tense. So, as you said, it's not just the past tense, but it's kind of like the past tense. It's showing something that happened in the past, but it happened habitually in the past, or it happened over a period of time in the past. It's not just something that happened and is over. Okay, so just like with the present tense, you have to know what conjugation the verb belongs to, because if you don't know what conjugation the verb belongs to, you won't make the forms right. So far, we know the first conjugation and the second conjugation.
I didn't learn about a conjugation while I was gone.
No. And there are three persons. There's first person, second person, and third person. And there's singular, and there's plural. So those are three aspects of the verb. We have tense, person, and number. What are the other two aspects of a verb?
Voice and mood.
Voice and mood. And what voice and mood are the only ones we've used?
Active, indicative.
Active, indicative. So we are doing the imperfect tense, active, indicative. Okay, now, the imperfect tense uses the same personal endings as the present tense with one exception. If you remember, our personal endings were, for present, were O-S-T, mus, tis, int. That's first person, second person, third person, singular, first person plural, second person plural, third person plural. And what's going to be the difference between this one and what we're going to use for imperfect?
The personal ending is going to be an M.
The personal ending
for
first person singular will be an M. The other difference is that for the imperfect tense we have an infix, and that infix goes between the stem of the verb and the personal ending. And the infix for imperfect is the little syllable ba. So whenever you see ba in a verb, you know it's imperfect. So with our first conjugation verb, the one we used yesterday, I think was amo. So the singular would be ama, because that's the stem. The a is because it's first conjugation. Then the infix, ba, and then the personal ending, in. So amabam, amabas, amabat, amabamus, amabatis, and amabant. Okay, so how do you translate amabam?
I was loving.
How do you translate amabas?
You were loving.
How do you translate amabat?
He, she, it was loving.
How do you translate amabamus?
We were loving.
Amabatis
You, plural, were loving.
and amabant.
They were loving.
They were loving. Yes.
Is this something you can translate with a did, like I did love?
You can, but it still depends on what was really happening at that time, because is it a completed action, or was it something that happened over a period of time? Like, for instance, if you were to say, I did love playing two square when I was in elementary school, but now I don't, then that would be a perfect use of the imperfect tense. So did works fine. You just kind of have to think about what the imperfect tense means. Okay. Now for second conjugation, you want to do the same thing as we did for first conjugation, except just know that our vowel here, rather than being A, is going to be E. So, you got it? Okay. So it'll be would they bomb? Would they boss? Would they bot? Would they bamus? Would they botus? And would they bont? Now the only thing that's different between this and this is the vowel that comes before the infix. This one has the vowel E, and this one has the vowel A. But they all have the ba. Every form has the ba. And then after the ba, you have the personal index. So this would be, I was seeing, you were seeing, he, she, or it was seeing, we were seeing, y'all were seeing, and they were seeing. Seeing, not seeing. Okay, so that's our review of the imperfect
What
tense.
is singing?
Singing is the verb cano, C-A-N-O. It's a third conjugation verb.
Huh.
You learn it in chapter 4. Okay, that's our review of the imperfect tense. Now I need you to get out your notebooks and open them to the paradigm section.